met Snyp, and he had the store
Mm-hmm.
with the pool hall joint.
Mm-hmm. Blazing was in there a couple times.
And
Shot Boogie was in there. We shot videos.
Yeah,
in
we
there
did.
A couple times.
We did.
Yeah.
There was a Styles P. Chris Rivers.
Oh yeah, that time too. Facts.
That we did that, but he had the pool table, and I'm like, what is this guy doing in the back? And he's like running numbers or some Dykeman shit.
Yeah. Facts. I mean, I had the poppy from Dykeman coming to see me. So it wasn't like niggas could break me. Like niggas would win if I didn't have it. Like to pay everybody for the day, I make a phone call. He come with 20 racks like this. Little fat Dominican nigga like this. Yo.
Poppy.
Yeah. Yo, Snyp, I'm outside, Snyp.
So what
you
is
don't
it?
want to come inside.
So what is this, like a network of like
Yeah.
machines, and do they all connect? Like how does that?
I mean, it's different now because the shit done got more mainstream with legalized betting. You know what I'm saying? So, but back then, like literally, like you'd have to pay like 20 racks for a program. It was you would buy the program, and once you bought the program, it would guarantee you. It's a guarantee that you're gonna at least double your money. But these guys was pulling in up to like almost 100,000 in profit in like the first 6 months of the program because it was that popular. Like people was really spending money, and it's Peter pay Paul, Peter pay Paul, Peter pay Paul 1,000 times. But the thing is, that I learned from being a bookie is that the object of the game is for you to lose. It's only designed for the house to win. We plant the seeds.
Almost like
we
the
let
casino,
you win.
like the casino.
Yeah, to bring you in.
Yeah. So the first time you win, and then from there.
I mean, the whole reason why I started the whole culture was because as a beginner, like for beginner's luck, my first time, a friend of mine took me down, and I won 2,000 for 4 days straight. So I thought I was a guru, but it was just beginner's luck, really. And I was hooked though. Like ever since then, I was hooked. So through the ups and the downs, people underestimate it because they looking at it from a perspective of like it's hood, it's ghetto. But I could honestly look back today and say, like, people know me, and I could honestly say I've lost at least 100,000 in gambling.
Sheesh.
Damn.
Sheesh.
I put that on my kids. At least.
I'm too cheap.
Probably more, but you know what I'm saying? So and I'm talking about over the years of gambling. I've been doing, like I said, I started like in my city, I'm the first bookie. There was what they're doing now, I was the only one. Like when you see me in the store, that was the foundation of it. But then I went mobile because I had a laptop. So it wasn't like a computer I had to sit. I take, like I said, anywhere is Wi-Fi. Once I get on Wi-Fi, my program is lit. So I'm like this with the machine printing out tickets anywhere. I used to go in the studio.
Starbucks.
I used to make Kiss. I used to make Kiss bet with me.
Juice bar spot.
Like I walk in, nigga in the studio, yo, put a bet in, huh? Come on, like that, like you know what I'm saying?
Like literally, I remember the first show I ever booked was Kiss in Maine. That was a fucking experience, right? They had no liquor at this place.
Oh yeah, was that when we just had what do we had a bunch of
I don't remember. Kiss was aggravated. Like and rest in peace, my man.
Nah,
DJ
call it what.
718.
Say what it was. Kiss was on his diva shit that night. He's my brother. I love him, big bro. Like, but he was on his diva shit that night. Like that nigga was drinking what the fuck was we drinking all night?
Well, no, because
it was nothing. It was we was drinking beer.
No, but
for beer.
No,
wait.
All right, so it's two different. It's two
No,
different scenarios.
No.
Nah, it's
that's
two
a whole
different.
other story.
There's another scenario where we got there and they only had brute Moet. They didn't have rosé, so he had a fit of he decided that he just wanted
correct. They didn't have
Coronas.
Yeah,
we drank a bunch of Coronas that night.
And he performed for 45 minutes.
Yeah, the Coronas had him wired.
Yeah, just straight on Corona. And this was crazy because we had like seven guys in the Sprinter. He was aggravated for.
But
the
you know,
got there.
one thing I'll say, like I said, you know, sometimes I'm overly honest. You know, I call it how it is. But that's what they love and respect about me. But one thing I will say, you know, I'll joke and I'll say, he was on his diva shit. One thing I will say on a serious note about those guys is that I've literally booked shows where I've told these guys, listen, yo, P, Kiss, 4 songs. We getting the fuck out of here, dog.
And they'll do a concert.
and they'll do
I've been there before.
all kind of shit. And I would be like, yo, that's why the fans love these niggas, man. Because they give them themselves, like, you know what I'm saying? So even if he was mad, when he hit that stage, he blacked out.
Yeah.
Because he literally was up there almost an hour. He's definitely correct about that.
Yeah, he was up there.
He was in rare form. You don't see him doing
all.
shit like that.
And I'm surprised he ain't pulled the Styles P move and make us drive back, because we took Styles P, me, Snyp, my god brother Glenn, took Styles P to Richmond, Virginia. Let's get at him. 6-hour drive. Styles does not stay. He want to go back home. We got there. He did the show and made us drive all the way back to New York the same night.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, and I've done that multiple times with him, where I think you went with me on a mission where, we'll go, like, but we literally done something like that where we went to a show. We went down there to, I think we was in VA. He was a feature in the video. So we got there. He went around the corner. We got out. We went around the corner. We shot the video with the guys. He jumped back in the truck. He changed his T-shirt. We went in the club. He performed. We chilled. And then he was ready to go. And we like 6 hours away.
Yeah.
You gotta get home.
And you know what was so crazy? Because that particular night was a hard night because we was in the club. They brought us a fan in the club. It's like a little fan. He's like, yo, it's dumb hot in here. They brought a fan. We chilling. They brought him hummus. He was happy about that. They brought him some hummus. So we chilling. And at the end, like you can see us winding down, a guy and a female started arguing. And this is the first time in my life I ever heard a guy say to a female, bitch, I'm going to pop the trunk.
Oh, shit.
What? He told a chick he told a female, like, I'm going to pop the trunk. Me and P looked at each other like, I've never heard a guy, I see niggas, and they said that they're like that down there.
No, they are.
They will pop the trunk. They don't care if it's who what the gender is. But as us being New Yorkers, we was blown away. It was like, yo, P, we got to get the fuck out of here. We got to get out. I ain't never heard no shit like that. But yeah, real shit.
You know, Snyp, I've known you for a long time, so I can. When you come into the Inphamus Hour, we're gonna talk very candid.
Okay.
Because you are my brother in real time. Me and Snyp have gained a relationship with his family. Me and Snyp used to have birthday wars in the club where we would try to see.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
The most. So if I got him a Henny on his birthday, he pop out the Moet, and then if he pop out the Moet, I pop out something else. And this nigga dead ass one time pulled out a cake on me.
Facts. Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Snuck it in. Sis was on point though. Because I got there. I only worked through Sis on that particular situation because I didn't want you to have no awareness of it. So you know, we came through and she helped me get the cake in before you could realize. So it was a dope moment for me to see the reaction. Because it's just so crazy about our journey. One thing I do know that I've always said, and I'm very prideful with that, is that I seen all of this in you
early on.
First day we met.
It's true. Yeah.
And we would have our side talks. You know, we ran so many plays together, so we would always tap in with each other. And I remember that. I clearly remember telling Inph, like, yo, dog, you could be these niggas' managers. Like, you could do this whole shit. And it's like, to see him doing it, just to see you doing it, I wanted to give you your flowers for that, dog, because it's been a long journey, and I know your journey. Yeah. I know your struggles, and I know your wins, and the way you are a team player, the way you celebrate your wins, and the way that you are a family man, that's a lot, like, important
that's
to me,
super important.
personally.
Family, of course,
and just how you are with your kids, and how talented they are, how you are with the wife, and I always pride myself on one of your real friends.
Yeah, you are.
Because,
1,000,000%.
You know.
Cheers to the bark for that.
Yeah. It's certain shit that we've spoken about that I didn't like, that I've shared with him, and I know that gave him insight into my character and how I think.
Yeah.
So I'm very big on respect and integrity. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do no bullshit behind the scenes that you know you wouldn't do in public. Like how you are when nobody's watching you. That's how you should be when everybody's watching you. But, of course, we know this shit is a facade, and niggas be wearing costumes. So when you do get to be around genuineness, like, you got to cherish that, and which is why the way we met wasn't direct. But then when we actually connected, it was direct, and it got more personal. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anything we share tonight, as a disclaimer, I want to say I'm not responsible.
Let's put that disclaimer out today, right now.
Listen, I just want to share with the viewers, to the listeners. This guy right here, he really knows me. So at any moment, I invite Inph live on the air. I invite the missus, because I know the missus very well as well. I invite the missus and I invite Inph at any point tonight. If I'm capping, call me out on it.
Oh, shit.
Because Snyp don't cap.
We're gonna call you out.
This is gonna be a good one.
And
you know,
I am as advertised.
And
like, let niggas know, like, no, he's really like that, or if he's not really like that. I need people to understand that. That's important to me, because this game is so fake and watered down. Like, sometimes realness will smack you in the face and you won't even realize it. That's why I talk with so much passion, because I sometimes I go out my way to make you feel me, because I've been around a lot of fake shit myself. So it's like, damn, how do I separate that gap? By being me, but on a million. Know what I'm saying? So what y'all hearing, what y'all seeing, we turn these shits off, the camera, we go outside, I'm the same guy.
Talking the same shit, right?
Talking the same shit. I promise you. Nah, you can go ahead, bro.
Okay, so speaking of being the same guy, so Ingenuity out now.
Yes, sir.
And you chose a very interesting album cover.
Yes,
sir. Ingenuity.
Yes.
So we have the recreation of the No Security dblock album.
Excuse me. Yes, sir.
But we have Snyp on the top.
That's right.
And then we have all the artists in the. Have you seen the cover, Ms. Gadam?
That's the one with him with the three, right? The three sides.
Yes.
Three sides.
Yeah.
Did you do wait, just a picture. Did you like do a photo shoot for that, like particularly?
Shout out my man Shy Boogie. He
Shy
helped me out with that.
We had some talented people on the team.
Shy Boogie had no idea where I was going with this.
Oh, so you fucked up, Shy.
But he definitely lended me assistance and helping me create that cover. So shout out to him for that. But simply, honestly, not gonna water this shit down. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I got to a point where I felt like I had to take my flowers. I felt like my flowers wasn't given to me as they should have, so I took them in a small fraction of a way. So what that means is that I always felt that I deserved the honor of people knowing that I literally was the only artist left on the D-Block roster. I feel, and these are my brothers, in the same breath, I'll tell you I love them, I respect them, but I'm very honest and opinionated too. So I just feel like, I always felt like I wish the Locks would have expressed more to the fans. We already know what's understood don't need to be explained, and the conversations that we have off camera are very important to me, and they acknowledge that. But I just wanted the fans to see that literally the sacrifices and the blood, sweat, and tears that I put in this is not, I'm not gonna allow it to go unnoticed. I'm not gonna allow it to just be like something that we sweep under the rug. I felt like people needed to know this, and I wanted this in everybody's face. So we had a transition period during the D-Block run when we dropped our album, which was my debut as a D-Block member, as a D-Block artist. My debut was No Security. So that was a D-Block album. So
as a group.
So just so people, we don't get shit that we've heard out there twisted. This was a D-Block album. And out of all of the MCs, which was about 7 of us, and shout out all my brothers.
All right, so who's on this project? Like
the D-Block album?
D-Block
all of the spitters that was around at the time, these were the D-Block members at the time. You had Large Amount, AP, those are my brothers. You had Big Bully, you had Straws, you had TY, and we even had a singer by the name of SI. And we have Bucky as well. Can't forget my brother Buck. And myself. And that was what we called the next generation. I came up with the concept, let's call ourselves the next G's, because we are fucking G'd up. So we are the next G's. And we ran with that shit. And the Locks ran with that shit. And like I said, the album was fire. The creation of the album was priceless. The things and the moments that we shared. But once the album came out, as the fans see, something happened. And everybody kind of disappeared. So I literally was the only one from this roster, from this album, that stayed representing the brand. And I did it without a contract. So I needed the fans to understand where my level of loyalty was at.
Yeah. So your situation with dblock is not paperwork.
I never chose the paperwork route because I chose that. I wanted to show that my loyalty was worth more than a piece of paper. Let's not fucking. I'm not trying to water this shit down. Personally, my opinion, the contracts was bullshit anyway. So I wasn't going to sign a fucking bullshit contract because these weren't guys that just picked me out of a lineup and say, yo, you nice, get down with us. It was more personal. Like, I know these guys. They know me. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like, man, fuck that contract. The Locks are not lawyers. They don't make contracts. But the contract that was presented to me was a bullshit contract. Let's call it what the fuck it was. I decided it was my own sole decision, and I could have did whatever I wanted to do at that point. Niggas lawyered up. Some niggas fell back. But I was really the voice.
So this is in the process. This is in the process of creating the No Security album.
No, this is post.
So this is after.
The album is out.
Okay, album is out.
We just came back off tour.
Okay.
Where I first met Shy Boogie, by the way. I met Shy Boogie on the No Security tour. That's where we first met.
Okay.
So
oh, you know Shy Boogie for a while then.
Yes, sir. Know Shy Boogie for a long time. So when we came back off tour, that was the issue we had with the contracts and all the bullshit. And only one person out of the crew of us actually signed that contract. And he's the one that got kicked out. Let's just call it what it is. I'm not fucking water. Listen, I don't have an issue with anybody. It's peace and love and respect to any member that ever took this journey and was a part of this chapter. I'm not going to leave niggas out of the story. Certain niggas tell their stories and they leave me out of it, and that's cool if that's how they feel. But I'm going to tell it like it is. This is real shit. So at the same time, I personally felt like even bragging that you signed to them was wing. That's the wing as shit, because the only niggas that ever signed to him was niggas that got kicked out.
So where that got them?
So I didn't sign. I didn't sign because I felt like I didn't want business to fuck up the personal relationship. And I took a chance on myself. You motherfucking right. I gambled on myself. And I said, you know what? Because everybody gonna get jerked. It ain't about, the game is gonna jerk you itself. But it's like, you gonna jerk me or you gonna rape me? Pause. Yeah. If I can say pause.
No, but it's real.
It's not raping you records. We're not doing raping you records. We're not doing that. Not with Snyp. You know what I mean? So, excuse me. So, I just felt like, you know what? I wanted to show the brothers that I'm here. I don't give a fuck about the politics. Because we from the street. And like I said, respectfully to all of the MCs that ever represented this brand at one time or another. I have no hard feelings against anybody. But I can only speak for Snyp. And my story is none like any of these ever that you've ever heard. My story compared to anybody else's story that did represent this brand is not the same. I'm built way different. So I deserve that acknowledgement. Even from the Locks. Because they know, like, nah, this nigga is really from the street. This shit ain't made up. Not saying nobody else ain't. And I'm the best of it. But I'm one of the ones that I felt like he deserved that shit because he put in a different type of level of work. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. And I want to say for the record though that that gamble paid off for me in a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Because they never took my publishing from me. So that shit that niggas talking about did, they never took. I'm on a lot. Y'all can check and Google my shit. I'm on all of their albums. They never fronted on no publishing or anything that was owed to me. They don't owe me anything. You know what I'm saying? If you want to look at it like from my perspective, I literally came out of jail and fell into rap. So I came from nothing. Everybody say that shit, but a lot of these niggas is groomed into these positions. I literally came out of prison and jumped into rap. So I came with nothing. So anything that I get was a blessing. Anything the acknowledge the shit that you can't see.
So you mean the look.
The look.
The look.
The influence, the acknowledgement.
Like opening up. Because if you go to a Lock show,
right,
you open up for them. Yes, so the look would be more important, or at least because there is a level of integrity.
Right. And they know that I put in my own work before I got here. And that's what and that's what a lot of the fans, I needed them to understand that a lot of them are scratching the surface with 5 years, maybe 10 years. My story's way deeper than that. I'm way more organic because I came from way before that. My story starts way before you guys even realize. The shit that I'm a part of, the names that I can mention that is a part of my journey is way before D-Block. So that got to stand for something. Like, damn, what is this guy doing? They wouldn't give me a Just tape. Rest in peace, Justo. They wouldn't give me a Justo mixtape because I had too many big features on them. The person that won, the Nicki Minaj was the first one to ever win the Juggernaut Award on the Justo mixtapes. The next person that ever won the Juggernaut Award is something that I helped actually put together. I'm on a lot of the shit on there. So I like to kind of sing that praise too. Like, I'm a part of that. I'm a part of that history. But I'm just saying, like, the way I came in the game and the jewels and the tools that I came in with, they knew that it was more like an independent contractor, like, type of mentality for me. So I wasn't looking for the fame. I wasn't like, look, guys, blow me up. Like, I wasn't looking for that. I always appreciated that they acknowledged that I was dope. Yeah. And if I ever needed something, it was always there for me. And that shit is priceless. Because a lot of these niggas, you got to pay to get Locks verses. You got to call them niggas 1,000 times. And these are guys that call me, or I call them, or I go to their houses, or they acknowledge me as a brother, as a member. So that's the type of shit you can't pay for. And I traded that when I said fuck the contract, because I got all of these principles and the shit that's how my brain was wired at the time. You know what I mean? It's important, young artists, it's important to have your paperwork together. Yes, I'm just saying, it is very important. I'm not telling y'all to try your luck what I did. I took a gamble and a risk on that. Because they could have kicked me out at any given time. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody ever, for everybody that always say here and there, you get some responses about similarities, y'all got to think about it. I've been around these guys since I was 11 years old. You know what I'm saying? We talking over 25 years, 30 years. And it's like, if they knew or felt that I was jacking them, you know how long ago they would have kicked my ass out? Y'all got to think about that. Like, y'all got to consider that. Like, y'all think they was just letting me rock and I wasn't like official, I wasn't organic enough? Y'all got to be bugging, because then y'all saying that they fake and they hypocrites. That makes no sense. This is why I am allowed to do certain things that other members can't, because I got a certain type of rapport with them.
Correct. Plus we're all, so people that watch this right now, we're all kind of from the same area. So, you know, they're from Yonkers. You're from Mount Vernon. I'm from the West Bronx.
Facts.
And I'm literally 20 blocks from Yonkers. So no matter what neighborhood you come from in the city, you all kind of have like the same demeanor, the same kind of voice, the same aggression, the same cadence. And
what's funny is I tell people all the time, yo, come to my block. Just come to my block. I'll bring you to my block. My whole block talk like this.
Yo, your block is rough.
My whole block is like this. Like, it's different, you know what I'm saying? And I just happen to rap. That's all. It's the only difference. Like, the shit I'm rapping, the way that I'm rapping it is the way that I actually talk. So I talk when I'm rapping, like I'm talking to you. Literally. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, so it's ill. It's ill.
You know, on the way here, I was looking at the catalog. And I was telling Ms. Get Adam this, and, you know, I'll ask you just bluntly and honestly. When I was listening to your catalog today, I couldn't understand how is it that we put out a Snyp Life album before D-Block did. And I'm not talking about just...
I don't know, brother.
Wait, hold on, wait. I'm not just talking about the upload where you could upload and add a name, right? Because, you know... Me and Snyp work together on a distribution level, so I'm putting out this content, and I'm telling.
Right. Shout out, I Get At 'Em though. Shout out, I Get At 'Em. The company, you know what I mean? It's a movement. I put my trust in my friendships that are detailed with honor and respect. So if I got honor and respect with you, then I got trust with you. And one thing I know about Inph is that I trust his vision. You know what I mean? And he sees something in me. Maybe other people should have as well. But him looking from the outside in, you know, I got to take it as more organic because he don't know me. So it's like he got to learn me. And once he learned me, it's like you get to a point, though, do you really want to support this? And he supported me from day one. So even he knows, like, if this shit was watered down or if it was bullshit, he wouldn't want to touch it himself. So I put my trust in his vision to run the play. And like I said, I hustle. I literally treat rap like the trap game. I come from the trap game. Like, I really did this, like, you know what I mean? And I don't brag, like, I don't, because there's a lot of young people that listen. And I don't never want to overkill with war stories. Like, I tell my shit from experience purposes to just give you a guideline of shit to do and shit not to do. And I will point out what's whack and what's not to do. Jail is whack. I tell y'all that. Jail is whack. Being in the streets is whack. I don't know disrespect to gangs, but gang life is something that it's a very tricky slope, and it's a very dangerous slope. And I could never speak for what a kid's background is coming into certain shit, because sometimes all they family they got is gangs. When the family turned their back on them, the gang didn't. So I could never knock a gang for that. You understand what I'm saying? And gangs has been around way before my existence, all of us. So I just always try to put that footnote in there. I talk this gangster shit, or I'll talk reflection of something I did. But just know that I'm in reflection mode. I'm not active. I'm out the way. I put in a lot of work, though. I put in a lot of work. I promise y'all. You know what I mean?
But back to the original question.
Yeah, because I got away from it.
Yeah, you seen that shit. He slid off.
I'm nice, though. See how I could dip? I'll dip off.
You can't dip on it.
I'm nice, though.
Back to the
We're not doing that. So, but you know what? It's beyond you, because I look at a lot of guys like Chris Rivers, Whispers, Tony Moxberg. People saw me on National Geographic. I was at D-Block when I went to go, and Snyp is in Nat Geo with me. We are at D-Block in the parking lot. You see Days of the Machine. This isn't real time. This is not something you could plan. So from 2006, when no security, because
2009 was no security.
Was it? Well, it's listed as 06.
Yeah, 2009 we dropped no security. 06 I was still doing 354 Entertainment. I wasn't even a part of D-Block.
So shout out to Koch, because they fucked that up.
Yeah, and 2006 was still the mixtape DVD era.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, they have it listed as 06.
Yeah.
But so then why is it, forget Ingenuity, just the whole imprint. Why are there no D-Block albums, no D-Block records that are getting pushed by people that are in position? Because there's not a lot of corporate people around, but there was some. You got Chris C, you got Brian, you got this person, that person. So why hasn't the fans gotten anything?
I don't know, because that's not my position. I'm just being honest with y'all. Y'all have to ask these people these questions.
Well, we asking
we gotta ask them.
But even in representation of my brothers, again, there's only certain shit that I'm qualified to speak on, to be honest with y'all. I'm not going to sit up here and sound like a smart ass talking about some shit I don't know. I literally cannot tell you guys this answer. This is a answer that you literally have to get from the locks. Literally. Only thing I can speak for myself is that any project that I've ever released, always includes the D-Block imprint, whether it was promotional or whether we were out making money. And no one has ever questioned it. No management has ever called me, hey, you got D-Block on this and that, and you guys are making money. So, you know, you got to a fair exchange ain't no robbery. You know what I'm saying? So you got to respect. So like I said, instead of me being disgruntled or angry about things that I feel like I should have, I'm more grateful for the things that I do have, the things that I can do that a lot of niggas can't do. You know what I'm saying? And at this point, for me, that was enough. Why? Because I'm a hustler. All I need is to get in the door. Give me the brand. You know what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they trust in the fact that they know Snyp is not wired to have itself caught up doing dumb shit that makes us look bad.
Yeah.
So it's basically do whatever you need to do. Do what you want to do. Do whatever I want to do. How about that?
And no one's blocking.
Talk about it. Nobody. I do what I wanted, but respectfully, not recklessly. It's a difference. You know what I mean? It's strategically. It's methodically. And again, to this day, my new single is coming out. Thanks to I Get At 'Em. My new single is coming out. Who's on my new single? She Glooch. Yeah. It's a brotherhood. So again, you take what you can and you be grateful and do your thing with that. Don't sit back, be whining, complaining. That ain't gonna get you. Time is money. You missing out. You guys got to remember one thing about Snyp Life. I am the all-time paid feature getter from D-Block. Let's talk about that.
Wait, when you say that, like, what does that mean?
I got the most paid features for anybody that ever was on D-Block. How else you want me to put it?
How much clear?
And it's again, it ain't no knock. I work. I'm a fucking beast. When I came in, I was charging niggas for, I made my first rap sale in like 2002. I made a rap sale. Kid came to me with 700 singles.
Singles.
And 42nd Street for a 16. I'm fresh out of the kid. I'm fresh out of jail, guys. Y'all gotta remember, I'm fresh out of jail. It was like a drug transaction. I'm like, damn, ain't this for a verse? Like, this nigga brought me all singles, and then he's fidgety. Shout out, homie. I forgot Sunday. I know he's from Far Rockaway, man. So if you're listening out there, shout out to you. He came from Far Rockaway, and he met me in Times Square and paid me for a verse. And that was the first time I ever got paid to rap. And it was on from there. And I've gotten so many features. I've helped niggas increase their fees for features. I've done a lot of shit behind this. You only getting that? What you doing? Managing, booking niggas shit. Brokering niggas shit. Me and this guy we done took these guys how many cities?
Yeah, oh my God, we've been on the road.
I'm an MC, but look, I wear these hats. Yeah. We've done a lot of corporate business hustles. Like, you know what I mean? And again, I gotta be grateful for what the locks have allowed me to do. Like that, I want that to be a highlight more than what somebody in my circle or their circle might say about how much more I should be doing whatever. I don't care about none of that. I care about it. Mm-hmm. But I'm not disgruntled. I'm never gonna get up here and sound mad or throw them under the bus. But I do have a story, and I would love to really tell y'all the real shit. You know what I mean? At one point. At this point, I just felt like this is important to me because this was the part that I was highlighting as far as my integrity, as far as the loyalty and the return that I got. But I still felt there was an empty space there with the disconnect with the fans. So I just went back to, 360. Yeah. So I wanted to put this album cover artwork out to show people the last time you've ever heard D-Block was no security. Y'all know what it looked like. So I just wanted to revamp it and show people at the bottom where the usual suspect lineup is. It's all shaded out. No disrespect to them. It wasn't a shot to them. Yeah. It was me letting y'all know I was the last one. The fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I want to shout out Luch. First and foremost, I want to shout out Sheik Luch because he was the first one to hit me and give me his opinion on the album cover. Know what I mean? And he just told me it was clever. He said, "Yo, you a funny nigga, but it's clever." You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And once he heard my response about just what I felt and for the record, Shot Boogie, who took my bark, shot this cover. Yeah, Shot Boogie gave me the top half. You know what I'm saying? Top half. You know what I mean? But yeah, so it is what it is, and. He posted it, he promoted it, and that's D-Block, man. Yeah. Sheik Luch, man. You know what I mean? So it's like if he ain't jacking that shit, he ain't put. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happened with Kiss and P. I'm gonna come clean. I'm honest. I don't know what happened. I didn't get the call, dog. Let's call. You know what I'm saying? But they on the album. The locks are on the album.
That's what counts.
That's what's more important to me than a post. But y'all niggas can post that shit, man. Stop playing.
Let's call. If you're watching right now, this is the Inphamus Hour. I'm your host, Inphamus Hour. Snyp Life is here. Miss Get Adam is here. Let's call a spade a spade. We went to Yonkers.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Because
come on, dog.
So me and Snyp had this conversation before we got here. We had a conversation for like 20 minutes. We come to the Inphamus Hour, and I say, you know what, Snyp? I'm gonna say the things that you will not say, or I'm gonna talk like I'm Bricks.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to Bricks.
Yeah, my brother Bricks, he's just
or your sister or one of the people around you. So album comes out, we go to Yonkers, Kiss supposed to come for the video, he doesn't show up.
Well, Kiss was in LA, it just was a disconnect. I felt like, he could have been more responsible to tell me like he was in LA. Okay, that's cool.
You spinning it.
I'm not. I'm just keeping it a buck. It wasn't. He didn't show up. We said that. We clarified. He didn't show up. We on the block though. His kids is outside.
Yeah, look,
his kids is outside. So it wasn't like you know what I'm saying. But it was just. I'm just saying it was a disconnect with the communication. It was the same thing with Styles. Styles hit me 7 a.m. in the morning saying, "Yo, come on, let's do it." But 11 o'clock the previous night, I was waiting for the confirmation to let these guys know to come from Brooklyn, and I didn't get the confirmation until 7 a.m. when it was like, fuck it, I'm calling it off. So a lot of this shit was just bad timing. I'm not gonna sit, I'm honorable. I'm never gonna throw these niggas under the bus. I'm gonna say whatever I feel if because I'm argumentative, so I've argued with all of them.
Super fucking
yeah, we know this. So, but I'm not gonna. We got honor and integrity, so I'm not gonna throw my niggas under the bus. It's something that I would do personally. You know what I'm saying? But I will say for the record, because he did put it out there.
I mean,
he was there. We was on a block. It was a disconnect with the communication. So I got to take part of the blame, and he got to take part of the blame, whether he wants to or not. He got to take part, and I got to take part. So it's cool though. There's no love lost. Is you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shit happens, but it is. I did reconfirm that we are gonna do it, and one thing that you might not have known, since we're gonna call a spade, because I didn't ask for this, but he's willing to get a sprinter to take me to Billy Dan's to shoot Billy Dan's part.
Oh, they made it right. Okay, round of applause.
So I gotta keep. And this is, I swear, if he's seen this, he gonna laugh because he's gonna be like, nah. So I'm gonna. But now it's out there,
so now he gotta do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's already working behind the scenes. There's a lot of shit going on behind the scenes we ain't really talk about. But I respect the honesty from Inph and his passion about how he feel, and I respect his opinion.
Well, I've gone to bat.
He was there.
I've gone to bat for you since the day I met you.
That's a fact.
I've gone to bat for you, and speaking of Kiss. The most annoying thing that I deal with on social media is people comparing me, saying I rap and sound, and people don't. Wait, no, because you got it more fucked up than me. We're gonna talk about it. No, we're gonna talk about it right now.
Wow,
yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Hold on, wait.
Damn.
So, I go through this all the time. I posted this video about Jay-Z. Some nigga on Facebook is like, get your own voice. You sound like Kiss. But if I say anything, people don't know that I've been around these guys for a while. I done had Styles come to Shade. Nigga call me Nelson, all types of wild shit. But the only person that has it worse than me is Snyp Life. Because apparently, according to a YouTube conspiracy, you are the real Jadakiss.
Oh my God, I saw that shit. That shit was fucking out of control.
That shit tickled me, man.
So apparently you don't take pictures. And you are the real Jadakiss.
But they said we weren't in the same video shoot that you guys filmed.
I know. That's what I was trying to figure out.
Like, so for anybody that have seen that, there is a part where they say that we don't take pictures together. The guy that's sitting to my left shot the video. The guy that's in this room right now telling me to stay on the microphone was a part of filming this. So I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. It tickles me. I'm flattered in a way, and I'm annoyed in a way. Kiss is a legend, man. Let's not fucking get it twisted. I don't care if I know him personally and I can talk a certain way that other niggas ain't built to talk to him how. But one thing that I will always say, that nigga's a legend, man. I'm not take that. He did it before me. I was a kid. He did it before me. And he helped pave the way for niggas like me. And for the record, y'all can YouTube this as a fact check. The first time the world see me on the DVD, I was on the DVD with Kiss, and he explained who I was to the world. This is shout out to Fendi. This is the Come Up. It's Volume 6 on the Come Up DVD, Volume 6, because I never forget. It's a highlight in my life. I was fresh out of jail. He stood on camera and said, I got you. And he explained to everybody who I was, what the fuck I was doing, and then it went right into my shit, and I was kicking that shit. So, like, it all added up. So, again, man, that's the big bro. And for me, it's just, like, for me, I don't know how you saying that, dog, because for me, it's like,
I wasn't
if you come to my block. Like, everybody that know me from a kid to tell you, I rap the same way.
Can somebody pull up the YouTuber that posted this video? Because I want to give him a shout out right now.
Nah, he's wing. He's fucking wing. That nigga's high off dust and mollies.
He's the real Jadakiss.
That nigga's wing, man. Get that nigga out of here, man. Whoever he was, man.
They got like 100,000 views.
Swing, man. I don't know what's wrong with that nigga, man.
Somebody actually said this.
Yeah, no, you're right. But he's fucking obnoxiously ignorant. If I can even put those two together, man. He's smoking all kind of dust and mogs. He's fucking off of fentanyl. He doing the fuck is he talking about, dog?
It's a video that says Snyp Life is the real Jadakiss.
And that's the title?
It's something like that. And basically they were saying that Snyp and Kiss don't take pictures together. And
my nigga, Kiss is old. And Kiss is older than me. I'm trying to tell y'all, we not peers. These are not my quote-unquote friends as my peers. I was the shorty of the block that was the nicest shorty on the block. They were older. They were older than me. So we cannot be the same person and none of this shit because He's physically older than me.
Maybe that's why they feel you wasn't in the picture, because he was short.
That shit is weird, sis. What's wrong with these niggas, man?
Yeah, and they had said something to the reference where it's like, I guess apparently Jadakiss wears a mask or some bugged out shit, bro. Like, hey, we were watching that shit in the house. Yeah. I couldn't believe.
Y'all making me feel important though. Just putting me in these conspiracy theories because I come from an era where we hide from the cameras, dog. I was a criminal, man. Like, I have to remind myself I am not a criminal anymore, dog. But I used to hide from cameras. I never really was with that shit, man. These niggas are spoon-fed, dog. I literally came out from spinning the yard to jumping in the studio, 24-hour difference. Literally 24 hours later from coming out the yard in prison, I was in the studio. I fell into rap. So I don't give a fuck what I get. Anything I get is a, nigga, you know how much you make in jail? Do y'all know that you make 10 cents an hour? Do you know you work for a 40-hour hard labor for 2 weeks and come out with $15? Do y'all understand this shit? Shit is real, man. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, it's all good. He just helped in those paid features.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to find this video. I can't find it. They took it down?
Yeah, somebody probably smacked some sense into his goofy ass. What the fuck wrong with him?
They might have taken it down. So social media is a weird place, right? And then we're watching right now the whole hood, locks, chic, it's messy. And just like your personal take, like how do you feel about people that are journalists doing things for clickbait? And honestly, in the real world, it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, it's whack. It's whack.
Like in the real world, like bringing up controversy that's already been addressed. You know, now they calling you out for interviews. You know, you want.
I only ask. Listen, man. I only asked the question. I don't know why it went viral. I don't know why y'all had so much feedback. I literally asked the question. The only question I asked was how many fucking more times we gotta hear this fucking story. That's all I said. I didn't say he was wrong. I didn't throw him under the bus. I simply asked the question. Oh yeah, and I called out the co-founder shit because I'm not allowing the nigga to run around capping with the creation part. Being the first artist or the pioneer, first artist, whatever, that's not debatable. But owning or creating, that's debatable. So, like, that was my take as an opinion that everybody else saw. I didn't go into anything else. I never said another thing. They even said that I was saying Math was wrong. I never said anybody was wrong. I said Math had a point. I said Styles have a point. Styles is my brother. I don't give a fuck what y'all feel. I'm going to be with him whether he right or wrong. But to be honest with you, I'm an honest nigga. I'm going to tell you, I'm not a yes man. Nobody coerced me to have an opinion. The locks didn't tell me, oh, do an interview. I do what I want to do because it's controlled and it's disciplined. So I know when I could do whatever the fuck I want to do. And I just said I had to side with Styles, not because he's my brother, but looking at it from an outsider in, is a thing called foresight for some of y'all ignorant motherfuckers. It's a thing called foresight and it's a thing called hindsight. And P was really about the before effect. When you talk about something in hindsight, you're reflecting back on something. When we talking about foresight, we talking about premonition. So my point was just what he was trying to say that people just kept going over. He was there. You just simply could have asked him. We had a conversation before we started rolling. Is there anything that you don't want to talk about? This is what the average person says to a guest to warm them up. You know, niggas like us, we never gonna say there's something, you could ask us anything. But I'm just saying there's always a formality.
Of course, yeah.
So I'm just saying it's a responsibility as a journalist, no matter how good, no matter how big or an artist or a guest is, you gotta stay the course. Mm-hmm. And then you know in your mind that you have another individual coming because of the scheduling, just plant the seed. That's all he was saying. Mm-hmm. Now, I also said that Math had a point too, because he fucking held it. He didn't have to fucking hold it. He could have just put it out as soon as it came out. He said he reached out. I can't be responsible for that. I don't know who he's reaching out to. Niggas ain't reach out to Snyp Life, though. Reach out to Snyp Life, man. These niggas is wing, dog. Reach out to Snyp Life, man. So I'll get this shit right.
So when you look, because listen, anybody that's in this circle follows me, right? So this is anything that I'm going to ask you right now.
Right.
It's not like niggas ain't going to see this.
Okay.
Everybody follows me, right? So when it comes down to the frustration, forget the person, the frustration of feeling like you're not getting what you're supposed to get. Forget integrity, because not everyone understands integrity. Not everyone is from the street. right? You receive it a different way because you're from the block. So whatever you get, you appreciate. But for the other people around in this whole journey, is there a general level of frustration? Or has there been a general warranted level of frustration?
Yo, this is what I like to say, man. I see a lot of interviews.
The spin.
See a lot of guests.
Here it goes.
I got one simple statement. And I'll keep saying this shit through the whole night. Come to my block, man. Come to my block. Come to my city. You could pick a block. Pick a block. Because you know how certain niggas say, oh, I don't fuck with certain. No, everybody, I fuck with everybody fucks with Snyp Life. I don't care what block it is. There's no block that I can't go on in Yonkers or Mount Vernon because this is where I'm from. Any block. Let's go to the block and ask the people how they feel. I don't understand why a lot of these guests get up here and they go out their way to not cap. Man, let me come to your block. Let me go to your building and ask the niggas you grew up with. Is this nigga really like that? Let me ask the old lady going to the store. Is he really like that? Come to my block. And y'all, they gonna tell y'all. They gonna tell y'all how they feel because they ain't gonna hold their tongue. You know my man Bricks. My man Bricks is somebody that been around me for 30 years. Know what I'm saying? And ask niggas from my block. For me, I just feel like it's more honorary without me having to say it because it's like, I'm a real nigga. I don't gotta tell you I'm a real nigga. Go to the streets and ask niggas about me.
Come to my block.
Look up my jail case, man. I've been really doing this.
If you want this answer to the question, I just ask Snyp.
Nah, there's it. Yo,
Avenue.
Come to my block. Come to any. Yonkers, New York. You are all welcome. Whatever block you go to, you tell them, yo, I fuck with Snyp. I fuck with Snyp Life. They gonna say, which Snyp from D Block? Not that there's other Snipes, but they just gonna be like, what, Snyp from D Block? Yeah. 354 Snyp? Yeah. Oh, that's our nigga. Like, yo. And let them tell you. I'd rather the OGs on my block tell you how they feel because they watch me growing up. Yeah. That way it's not conflictive. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm being honest. I never hear artists come up here and say that, respectfully. Yeah. Like, they just tell you how it really is. And they no, come to my city. I don't gotta be there. My influence is that strong. I don't gotta be in my city. There's people sitting in this room right now that'll tell you this. Like, you good. If you go on my block, I put the red carpet out. Only certain people could do that. A lot of niggas just be, you know how like a nigga that say, yo, I fuck with such and such. And then when you get there and you see him around them and it's like a head nod, like, yeah, what's up? Yeah. So it's like, you know of them. You don't fuck with them. It's a difference. They fuck with me because I come from this shit. I live this shit they rapping about, dog. Know what I mean? And again, and it's not me saying it like I'm proud of it. I'm a product of my fucking environment for real. I didn't have parents that said to me, oh, if you graduate high school, we'll buy you a car. I didn't come from that. I had to be in the streets because I had to provide for my family. I've been the man in my house since I was 11 years old, dog. I'm the man, so I'm doing grown man shit.
Podcast.
I do, because I got stories. I just don't be wanting to be cliche. A lot of niggas be capping and they be trying to make themselves look like something they not. I'm not the biggest, best drug dealer in the world. I'm not the toughest guy. I'm a nice guy. Just don't fucking push me because I don't know how to stop. I'm that guy that don't know how to stop, so I try to not start. But this shit is really a reflection, right?
You need some more bark, bro.
Yeah, I probably do, because you're going to have me out here, you know what I'm saying? And fuck him, and fuck, nah, but you know, like, seriously, bro, like, I understand the question that you're saying, and I have my own frustrations. I do as an artist. Every artist should want more.
But should they be frustrated?
Every artist should have a certain level of frustration, because if you don't, then that means that you're settling for your fucking circumstances. So you should never be comfortable settling for your circumstances. You should always want more. But while you want more and you are accomplishing goals, don't forget to take a step back to see how far you've come, because that's the shit that humbles you, and that's the shit that keeps you grounded. And that's why you'll never hear me disgruntled or being mad. You'll hear that something really happened off camera before I come on camera with it. Facts.
That's a fact.
Facts.
And just to clarify, you know, if you watch the Inphamus Hour, this is the first episode of season 4, right? Season 4. I am not clickbait at all. I've had all the legends on here. Anything that I ask Snyp or I've asked Snyp, it's out of love. This is my brother.
Can I tell you something though?
Go ahead, listen.
I'm gonna be real, right? No. They just did that to me. They just clickbaited me. They just clickbaited me.
With the Rec TV joint?
No, not Rec. M-Rec is my guy. Okay. He was a little outlandish with his titles, a little bit. Know what I mean? But that's my guy, somebody that I know for years back that he been around me personally. He been around me to witness how I interact with them.
And he just clickbaited you?
So no. I'm not even talking about him. I did an interview about 2 years ago. And soon as this whole thing with the Math Hoffa and the Styles thing came back out, they took the interview down and reposted it like it was new. And got thousands of views. And people were calling me, Snyp, you just did another interview? And the title says something that I referenced J Hood. That I never even said. I never even said the title that they said. I didn't even say that. So it was clickbait. So I was very disappointed in that. I'm not even say his name. I'm very disappointed in him for that because he's a good guy. I like him. He's a pretty nice guy. You know, he's cool. You know what I mean? He's been around me to see. That's the shit that I pride myself on. Man, you could tell me how tough and all of that you are till you turn blue in the face. I want to see you in the field. I want to see how niggas respect you, how niggas treat you. Are you really built like that? And he's one of those bloggers that actually witness and see how aggressive I am in real life. So him knowing that, I was disappointed. Because him knowing how I really am, you know you could have just called me, dog, and got a live update. And then again,
you didn't have to spit.
Some people will put 2 and 2 together.
Yeah.
But, you know, again, my name was being said in interviews with dudes, and I don't even really know dudes like that. So I'm like, yo, I don't even know why you fucking even saying my name, dog. I don't even know them niggas like that, respectfully. I don't know them niggas. Why you even speaking on my name? So, yeah, it's distasteful as a journalist, as a blogger, to use the clickbait formula. I understand why they're doing it for obvious reasons, but it's just distasteful. It's whack, especially when you could just hit a nigga and get a live update. If dropped this tonight and something happened and went viral, he doesn't have to take this down and re-put it up because he interviewed Snyp Life. He can call me the next day and we'll go live and I'll do shit right there on the spot with him because he's my man. He's a good guy. It's my guy.
It's a good guy.
So I'm just, you know, clickbait is whack though. And just for the record, because and this is me responding to a lot of the feedback that I saw. When Styles mentioned clickbait, just for the record, I want people to understand something. When he mentioned clickbait, do your own research. Go look for yourself. Every clip of that interview titled something to do with the locks of dblock.
Literally.
Every last one of them. Literally. That man talked about other shit that fans probably didn't know about. He talked about shit that I didn't personally know, and I know this guy personally. He mentioned shit that I didn't even know. That's the type of shit you want to see up there. Not every fucking clip is the same, but I get it. I understand it's a two-edged sword, like, you know what I'm saying? But if you wanted to give the feedback on what Styles was saying, do your own research, and now you can understand why he said that. He made perfect good sense on why he said it, because when I looked myself, I couldn't find another title that did not say anything about us. And I say us, it's dblock, locks, them. Those are my guys, man. I'm not letting niggas diss my niggas, man.
This is Inphamus Hour, by the way.
I'm the top gunner, by the way. When you fucking mention
don't do that here
dblock,
on the Inphamus Hour.
Snyp Life is the top gunner, man.
You're not gonna see no
niggas don't like titles when I say that, but niggas can't do nothing about it.
But
D-Block, top gunner. What?
But while I'm here drinking, a shout out to the Chinese people in Chinatown gave me this.
Oh, this guy's on the baji.
Yeah, the baji.
You gotta go to the juice bar, man. Get the bark. Get the bottle of bark, man.
Going to the Chinese.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring you a bottle of bark for the next show. So shout out Juices for Life, Pharmacy for Life. See, I still plug. I could be mad. Yo, I'm the type of guy. I'm so real that I'll tell you. I don't like that nigga, but he dumb nice. I'll tell you, I won't punch that nigga in the face, but he's fucking
who's someone that you personally don't like?
Nah, come on, dog. Come on, man. We not doing that. We not doing that. I'm just giving you an example of how genuine I am. Because some niggas will be fake. Some niggas will say, I don't like his shit because I don't like him.
Yeah, no,
but his shit is really fire. Like, don't be a fake nigga, man. When 50 was going at them, they still two-stepping in the club this shit. Yeah. Oh, we gonna kill that nigga when we get in the studio. But for now, oh, this is knocking. We like this. Lit. You can find me in the club. Yeah. I don't even know if Fifth know that. They was dancing to his shit. Oh, this is fire. This is lit. They wasn't like, oh, disgruntled. Oh, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? You know when you're capable of your abilities, you don't gotta do too much. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of capable abilities, Snyp Life, Shy Boogie. I don't know who else was there tonight. Jadakiss was there. These are the only niggas that I've ever been kicked out of an entire city with.
Oh, wow.
Ever.
Oh, wow.
Literally
going there?
to the hotel, multiple paddy wagons, sheriff.
Oh, so y'all was escorted.
Yeah, we was just, no, we were escorted. You said it right. You said it right.
Okay, that's what you call that.
Yeah.
We were escorted by the town.
Yeah, we were.
Out.
We were.
Of the entire.
Out of the town?
Literally kicked out.
I'll take part responsibility because, yeah, I was encouraging, you know, I was thinking with a New York state of mind, and they kicked us out of the city, y'all. And I said, fuck that. We sneaking back. Come on, who's with me? And everybody said, fuck it, we going back.
We're in the parking lot, and I'm blacking out my black. I'm backing out my black BMW.
Yeah, start there.
and some guy. So if you ever been in New Hampshire, shout out to my people in New England.
Shout out New Hampshire, man.
In New England,
fire.
Their shit closes at 1:00. So 1:00 is clip. 12:45. Kiss and Snyp are performing. I'm gonna post this picture in my story tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Or this interview airs. Sheriff comes, pull the whole plug to the whole entire show. Kiss decides that it's a great idea to say a cappella. The after parties at such and such hotel. Now
he said the hotel?
Yeah,
he says the hotel.
Yeah, we do that though. We do. I mean, it's something we do. Rappers do that. We'll plug where we at.
Now, mind you, let's just keep in mind, I am the point person for the show, right? So I'm the point person with the promoter, with Kiss, with Snyp. I am the person that's running the show.
Inph ran the play.
I ran the play. I'm backing out the parking lot, and some guy hits my car in the parking lot. A Black Panther comes. I don't want to say his name.
Facts.
Makes him get in the back seat, allegedly, in my car to go get me the money at the ATM.
Facts. Cool. With the hammer. You forgot that part.
Allegedly
with the ratchet.
The money to fix your car.
That's a fact.
Yeah. So actual
nigga gonna pay for this, right?
Yeah. So a real Black Panther, like 70s Chicago Black Panther. These guys had a lot of love for me. And
Salute King. That he was ready. I don't want to say his name. He's ready to go. Salute my brother. He know.
These guys in these towns had a lot of love for me and Snyp because we were bringing the celebrities there.
Yeah.
Like, and I was there. So as soon as they saw me, they knew guys were coming. So he hits my car. Black Panther comes out, allegedly pulls out on him, puts him in the backseat of my car. It's me, the Black Panther, my godbrother, and the Mexican guy that hit my car. Drove to the ATM, told him to take everything
out. You got your money, though?
Allegedly.
So you got your money?
Allegedly. Allegedly. But what was not alleged is that when I pulled up to the front of the hotel, there is 150 people outside of this hotel in New Hampshire. There's prostitutes. There's fans that want to get signed a dblock. It's a movie. I come upstairs. I go upstairs. It's a movie. Shy got buns this night. Let's be clear. Shy Boogie got buns. He spanked some girl.
Come on,
come on. He don't got no girl. He don't got no girl. That's what happened.
You cool with that, Shy?
Yeah, he's great with that. But fuck that. This is what happened. Everybody in the hot seat. So then, I guess some girl was like kicking the door, saying like somebody stole a phone. Whatever the case is, now the cops are coming. They're coming. Sheriff, everybody. They're kicking us out. Everybody, all 150 people.
From the hotel room.
How many people you think was at that hotel that night? Because
like I know you guys. Side note, keep going. But I know you hear him. He's saying like 150. You know, it sounds cool. No, literally, the club probably held about 350, 450. Literally, at least half of that.
Absolutely.
No, the joint was sold out. There were people that couldn't get in that were outside. This guy really jam-packed this shit for us. And we did what the fuck we do. And yeah, Kiss did put the promo out there, and half the club showed up. We talking about in the hundreds.
They all felt that they was personally invited.
Yeah,
no, everybody. There was like literally over, I'm saying like 150 outside. Now, inside, you know, there's probably like 30, 40, but I mean, that's a lot. We're in the hotel.
That's what I said, in the hundreds. Half this club. If it was 450, 500 people in there, half of them was
Sheriff comes, we only have one sprinter. Right, we have one sprinter. Now, I drove up there because Shy Boogie got kicked off the tour bus.
That's another story.
That's another story.
This is all in the same. This is all in the same show, by the way.
Facts.
Right? So,
Facts.
love Shy Boogie. That's my guy. So I had to drive up there. brought Shy Boogie up there. So now we only got one car because everybody came in the fucking Sprinter. Snyp Life does the New York shit. I got the hotel keys. Now we go back in the hotel.
Y'all so hood.
Hold on. So, just to add a piece to that, so the sheriffs come. They got the paddy wagon. They got every
Ready
fucking.
to take.
It's like the whole police force is here.
Everybody.
Right. So, they come in. They approach me. So, luckily, one of the cops that was standing there with the sheriff was a big fan of Jadakiss, right? And he just asked for an autograph. I said, I'll do one better for you. I'll get you a picture with him. Just give us 20 minutes to get, you know what I mean? Like, don't bum rush our rooms. Yeah. Remember, weed is not legal, ladies and gentlemen, especially not there. I don't even know if it's even legal now there, but it wasn't legal there. It's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. And I'm like, don't bum rush nobody. Don't grab nobody. Don't pat frisk nobody. Just give me 20 minutes. So I want to get Kiss situated. I want to get him out of there. You know what I mean? So they was happy with the picture. Kiss came. He took a picture with the sheriff.
Yeah. These are facts.
They're D-Block fans. Don't get it twisted.
This is in real time.
They police. They knocking our shit, though. They kids, they knocking our shit. So they see Kiss. They like, oh, shit. They forgot they was police. Nigga try to get hood and get on, try to sag his pants and shit. Like, yo, what are you nigga doing? Long story short, cool. They're excited. The cops, that is. They're excited. So they say, don't worry about nothing. We're going to escort you guys out of here.
These are facts.
We're not going to arrest anybody. Because it's you and you held us down, we're going to give y'all the G-Pass. We're going to escort y'all. Fine. This guy, Kiss is in the Sprinter. He looks like he's the president. There's the paddy wagon. There's 3-4 cop sheriffs in front of him. There's 3-4 behind him. It's like a motorcade. I decide I'm staying with my brother Inph. I'm staying with Shy Boogie. I am not getting in the Sprinter. I am not getting escorted out of here. It's fucking lit tonight. We're not doing that. Kiss, let's get Big Bro out of here.
Yeah.
We're gonna fucking be on fucking fool's time because we got fans here. I got people here that want to pay me to smoke with them, pay me to take pictures with them.
The most paid.
It's all kind of shit going on. Yeah, Inph is correlating, features for the next day. You got an artist here. Well, we gonna get them niggas in there. Snyp is gonna blaze all them niggas. Right. So all of this is going on, right, guys? So I just wanted to jump in on your part because as you were telling it, the vision that I saw was watching the police escort the Sprinter out. I could see it today.
This was crazy.
And once he started escorting them out, I looked at Inph, I looked at Shy, I reached in my pocket. Guys,
got the keys.
I still got the keys. Fuck what they talking about. Let's go back in there.
And then we got kicked out again.
Yeah, we got kicked out twice.
Yeah, we got kicked out twice. They came back. I don't know why they kicked us out the second time.
Yeah.
Why were y'all there?
Because we had nowhere to go.
Yeah, it was an after party that fell through. So the after party ended up there. This was part of the package of getting us here. The hotel was a part of it. That's on the itinerary.
Yeah.
So it was like this was already paid for, part of the package. We'll take advantage. We'll come here. We'll crash. We'll rest. We'll bug out. We'll fuck this shit up, and we'll get out of here. That was the plan. Again, I had fans. I had people that were trying to pay me to smoke with them. I had people that were trying to pay me to do pictures, to take pictures, to do video drops. It was just a lot of different shit going on. So I wanted to take advantage, and even when Inph was ready to go, I was like, come on, Inph, I got to get this money, dog. I got to, hold on, dog. So I'm kind of dragging Inph, but he's not too resistant, but he's like, yo, dog, I got to get out of here, nigga. So, yeah, I'll take full responsibility for that. That was me just wanting to just go the extra mile. But we did get out of there unscathed. We got out of there. It was a lot of love. People's family members were offering us to come to their homes to shelter us. Yo, y'all could come stay over here. Like people whole houses. Fuck the hotel. They showed us a lot of love. So I definitely want to let those people know in New Hampshire that we appreciated that. They held us down. And to the police out there and the sheriff, those were some good guys that night. And they held us down. So let's not just have the narrative that all cops are bad. These were actually D-Block cops. So they fucking held us down. You know what I'm saying?
like in your opinion, like who is the biggest D Block fan you ever seen? There's some girl from New England that she has like D Block tatted on her.
That is the biggest. She has but hold on. Hold on.
If she got it tatted, it better
hold on, dog. See, this is a part of my legacy. I need you people to understand. Snyp Life has fans that has tatted his face on their bodies. Mm-hmm. Mama, I made it.
What?
Yeah, so I wanna shout out D-Block Deb. I love D-Block Deb.
So is she officially D-Block?
She's D-Block now. She's not even, she's a fan if she wants to be, but she's fucking D-Block in any capacity that you see fit saying. She just don't rap, but she goes hard for us. She supports us. She shows it on her ink. She has everybody tattooed from D-Block on her, including the locks. Remember, the locks in D-Block is not just, it's not just the locks, it's the locks in D-Block. She has she actually literally has every member from D-Block and the locks tatted on her. D-Block Deb is just actually somebody that I brought around. I want to give me my fucking flowers, man. See what I'm saying? I started a lot of these people in these relationships. D-Block Deb came from me. I brought her to the studio. I felt the realness. Where
did we meet at Maine?
We was exactly. Yeah. D-Block Deb is a fan that knows that she can get on stage, that knows that she can get backstage, but refuses to because she's a fan's fan. Yeah. So she will fight her way, stand for 2 or 3 hours in the front, in the crowd, to wait for us to come out. Now, how real is that? And then she'll drive 2-3 hours to come do the same shit that I'm telling y'all. That's a real fan love. And there's a lot of fans out there that go hard. But I want to just highlight her because she supported us in the biggest way in a short period of time. You know what I mean? And that's my family. Like, she can call my phone. If she needs something, if she has an issue, I will be there to defend her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how real it is. And she is the first person that's non-family, that's not somebody that I grew up with, that's somebody that genuine love what I do, that tattooed my face on her. Fuck is y'all talking about? Nigga, I got tattoos out here. You heard? I made it. Fuck is y'all talking about?
That's a fact. Miss Get we got a question before we get out of here? Or?
I'm good. I think he answered everything.
She's just talking. Yeah. She got everything.
Letting me quarterback this shit.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? But I just want to plug real quick, though, that, again, I want to shout out you guys. I want to shout out I Get At Them for putting me in a position to move close to 300,000 streams.
Let's go.
Inside of a year.
Let's go.
I mean, this was light work for them, for us, because of the time period. We didn't really get a good jump start. So for a short period of time, it's a very big turnaround. I never was big on numbers. I told this guy that. I never was big on numbers. I never really chased that because I'm just coming from selling my shit out of the trunk. Yeah. So, to see the response and to see the checks, I got to shout out this man because he handles his fucking business. And what he say he's going to do, he does. If I'm entitled for any money, he makes sure like a pit bull, he go out and fight and get my shit. And I respect him for that, and I appreciate him for that, and it's genuine because there's not a lot of people that do that in this game. And, yeah, man, if you're thinking about distribution, you know, TuneCore is the basis of all of this shit because y'all know any rapper from any level can do that. But I feel like I Get At Them is a new level of TuneCore. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to plug y'all company.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. Let me get a little 5% or something. Somebody come through, say, yo, I heard Snyp say, yo, distribution. Yo, you want to do my shit? Yeah, yo, break off with me, dog. Know what I mean?
Immediately. So this is the first episode of 2023. What are we expecting? The Sheik Loose single dropping. Me and you got an EP coming out.
Yeah, so, yeah, we got the fucking Inphamus Life. If you don't mind,
there you go. Yeah,
the Inphamus Life is dropping. Inphamus Life. Me and my brother right here is an ill producer. He's a dope MC, but he's an ill fucking producer. And I just want to kind of highlight that. I think my lyrics go so great with his production, and we make magic. So look out for the EP, Inphamus Life. It's on the way. My first single is dropping January 20th. It's called Crack City. This is going to start a lot of debates.
Yeah.
Just want you to know that.
Okay. More debates?
Yeah, because this song is basically for the hustlers. And it's a lot of people that's going to feel like, well, I didn't sell crack, but I'm a hustler. But I just feel like coming from this era, you guys will get it when you hear the song. Mm-hmm. It's a different level. It's a different thing when you're dealing with certain type of fiends that deal with certain drugs. Certain fiends attached to certain drugs it's a different level of stress, anxiety. So I just personally feel you ain't never really hustled until you really stepped out there and you sold some, you know, some hard white, you know what I mean? but that's a long story. That's another thing. But yeah, exactly. The single is called Crack City. It's featuring my big bro Sheik Luch. It's produced by my brother Black Son. So it's dblock thing.
Yeah.
And this single is the first off of the new project, which is called IG2. We just taking the acronations as IG. Everybody loves the social media thing. But the IG is Ingenuity. It's Ingenuity Part 2. If you don't know what the word ingenuity is, I advise you to. Because I think you would like the meanings of the word. It stands for a lot. Original, creative, innovative. That's ingenuity. And I think a lot of us have ingenuity in all of us. So Ingenuity Part 1, the album is out. It's out now. 5, maybe 6 months. It's out. It's fire. One of the fucking hardest shits of 2022. And I'm coming right back with Part 2 for 23. We tearing it up.
And so final question. So I am on a journey of sobriety.
Okay.
Right? And I'm gonna attempt to quit Hennessy. Wait, because this is the guy that asked this fucking question.
Shit.
So I got this Chinese shit, which it's basically tastes like a cognac, but it's not a cognac. It's healthy. They call it Bark in the Hood. Now, how much of this shit am I supposed to drink? Like, so I bought a bottle.
You got a healthy amount already knocked off. I'm gonna tell you that.
No, but the shop got some. You got some.
Yeah.
So, like, what amount of this shit?
I mean, there's really no set amount. The cool thing about it is that it's so organic that there really isn't a limit. It's whatever your body.
But I mean, if you could prescribe me a limit.
If I prescribe, I mean.
Oh, now he's a doctor.
Well, I didn't drink all this.
Now you're a doctor.
So if I bought this bottle. And
I know guys that would have bought that bottle and knocked that bottle off by themselves.
Ooh. So,
but
so
it's
I'm doing
different.
good.
No, you're doing great. You're doing great. People need to understand the organicness of what you're drinking. Yeah. It gives you the same vibe as if you were drinking Hennessy, minus the hangovers.
Minus the hangover.
You know what I mean?
And it's good for your body.
It's good for your body. Cleans livers. It's all kind of cool shit. You know what I mean? So I think you're doing pretty good. If you're trying to stay away from the brown stuff,
yeah, I'm trying.
This is like a healthy version of that for you. So Baji, bark, or as they call it, like I said, it's very natural. Trees, wood. It's really scraped off the wood bark.
It's like marijuana.
Yeah, exactly,
like
exactly.
Like marijuana, right?
So yeah, so I recommend it. Like, I'm really not a heavy drinker, as you know. I gotta be on point all the time. You'll never see Snyp sloppy drunk niggas, man. You wilding for respect, right, Shy? Right, they wilding for respect. But yeah, I think that this is a good sentiment for you, a substitute. Yeah. Indulge, man, and there's no limit. It's all natural. So whatever you could take, however you feel.
So I'm gonna drink this whole fucking bottle.
But relax, drink some water too, though. Drink some water. Look, see mine, right? Drink some water.
And of course, this is the Inphamus Hour. Shout out to the loyal citizens of Boom Bap Nation. Shout out to Snyp Life, Miss Adam, Blazing got an album out right now called Cruise Bap.
Blazing, what up?
I heard Red Alert's here. I'm about to go pull up on Red Alert. You got
no doubt. Oh, shout out to Red, man, legend, man. Facts.
It's going down the Inphamus Hour. Make sure you follow me on all social media platforms at the Inphamus Amadeuz. Shade 45 every single Thursday. Noon EST and 3 p.m. EST. You know what's good about this Baji shit? By this time, I am slurring on the Henny. I'm like, yo,
yeah, right. But you focus right now, right? How you feel?
Energy, good, right. Outside,
energy wise, right. You're not slumped, right?
Good, feel great.
Right.
So next time,
hashtag the army.
The army.